Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bankroll Builder series with me, Cody Arnold. We started this about 2 weeks ago with $20 on a site called Ignition, and we are playing at the smallest buy-in possible, which is a $5 buy-in, 2 cent, 5 cent, no limit hold'em, not 9 max. We are staying at that level until we have 30 buy-ins for the next level, which is a $10 buy-in. So once we have $300, we will move up, and we'll continue this process until we get to the $10, $20 level with a $2,000 buy-in, which would mean we had $60,000 in the bankroll. We're going to be running this series, I'm guessing about 9 months or whenever we hit 60 grand. So for those of you that's new, that's what we're doing here. And then I'm just posting sessions played and doing a little bit of hand analysis of hands just to document the bankroll growth since the first deposit, episode 1, and just to show the growth of the bankroll over time. So we'll go into the most relevant hands. I'll do a little bit of hand analysis, and that'll be the end of this episode. And then you guys just stay tuned for the next one. I think we're at the end of the hands shown that I'm about to show you. It was a long session. It was only like 6 hours long, and we only added, I think, like $1.50 to the bankroll. I didn't play too great, but whatever. It's still booked to win. The bankroll's up to like 144 now, I think. So total hours played 50, and the bankroll's at 144. We started at 20, so we added $122 over the span of 50 hours at 2 cent, 5 cents. So it's a pretty good result. Hopefully we'll be moving up to the $10 level within the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks. All right, we'll get into some hands. All right, started around 1:35 a.m. I guess. First hand. We are under the gun +1. We make it 25 cents to go with 10-8 of diamonds, and we flop a flush draw. We put in a really small bet to looking to check rate or micro bet raise if he raises us, which is what he does. We show weakness there so that we can raise him and get more money in there. And we do that. We raise, and then he comes over the top. So we're kind of committed here. Whatever, we're gonna go with it. He did this with king high. Kind of weird, and we get there on our flush. So this is the next hand. We're a little upset that we made some money, I guess, and we're just looking to give it back, and we decided we're just going to play this hand as bad as we can. So we're going to just flat here because we want to rep a queen, and we don't see a queen raising. Whatever we decide to rep, we just pretend we have that hand and play it as such. So we're going to pretend we have ace-queen here, and we think that we would have just flatted there, and if we do have ace-queen and we get raised here, we'd probably think about it for a while and then just flat to keep him to keep his bluffs in if he was bluffing. Now if another heart comes and we have ace-queen, we're going to put a little bet in so that it looks like we're trying to not miss any value. So we put in 50 cents here, and then he raises us, and if we have ace-queen here, we will probably just call, which is what we do. And now we're going to go for max value with our pretend ace-queen. Unfortunately, we are bluffing a hand that we were trying to rep. So that was just a really bad timing and pretty unnecessary on our part, but whatever. So I'm going to include bad hands here too, guys, not just the ones we play well. So here we flop top pair, we put in a continuation bet and get called. Then we check when the ace comes. He puts in a bet. There's no reason to come over the top of his bet. I don't think we're getting called by anything that's worse than our hand. Actually, never mind. We're going to come over the top and hope he has an ace. So we come over the top, and he folds. We flop a flush here, and we just start leading it. Just pot size in case he has an ace of clubs in his hand. Another club comes, pretty bad card for us, good bluff card for him. We're losing to a queen and an ace. He puts in a value bet, we call, he had the ace of clubs, we lose that one. Here we have 3-6 of clubs in the big blind. This guy had raised it in position, we came back at him. Completely whiffed the flop, so we'll see what we do here, I don't really remember. Tonight's bluffing night. on the series, I guess, and we put in a continuation bet on this flop. We pick up additional equity now with a flush draw and a gut shot. So 12 outs now. If he has a king, we have 12 outs. Okay, so we're just going to ship it, I guess. Like I said, not a greatly played session. It was a really long session. I was playing tired. I didn't make good decisions. So this is a result of it. But full disclosure on this channel, complete transparency. I'm going to show even when we play bad. Not going to try and hide bad plays or pretend that we don't have those bad days. This guy does play a lot back at me and does weird things too. So not justifying completely my previous hands, but he has been doing very funky stuff at this table. So he goes all in. We just don't believe him. We call, and he had 7 deuce off. Kind of weird on him. And then he pretty much goes on tilt and starts shoving on everybody. We pick up 9s and call. We flop a set, and he loses. Next relevant hand. Oh no, this is us leaving that table because it broke. Okay, now we pick up ace queen under the gun. We 4x, get a call on the button. Small blind decides to fold. Big blind decides to call. Flop comes out ace high. Good flop for us. We are going to continue. We'll put in a pretty small bet to induce bluffs and keep interest with our good hand. We get raised here. Pretty draw heavy board. Well, not draw heavy, but there are draws out there. Club draws, straight draws. Weaker aces doing this to see where they're at. So we're just going to go ahead and try to get some money in here. We leave enough behind to open up betting for us if that guy shoves, which he shoved. 6 decides to call, so we're going to look to just get it in with everyone here. And we're against 2 draws, a straight draw and a flush draw. The flush draw gets there, but he wins the main pot and we win the side pot, which was bigger anyway, so we add a little bit of money to the stack there. Next relevant hand, this was a limped pot or 10-cent bet pot around and almost family. I think six-handed we came in with this. So this guy leads for 50 cents. I would typically fold if it folded around. However, we get enough callers to price us in to call as well. So we have to call 50 cents to win $2.36. So what is that, like 4.5 to 1 about? Getting 4.5 to 1. Any 5, any ace will probably be good for us. So there's 2 5s remaining and 3 aces remaining, so that's 5 outs. That would improve our hand. Likelihood of them coming out is around 21%. So we're just priced in, just barely priced in. And the ace does come. There's lots of draws out, little straight draws and flush draws. So we're just going to go ahead and put a large bet in here and narrow the field. We don't want to give any cheap cards now that we have such strong showdown. This guy has 45 cents behind, but he decides to fold, I think. So he folds and we take it down. We got disconnected on that table. It's 541, so we've been playing for quite a while. This is a new table we just sat at. We made it 5x and someone shipped, and we've been playing for a while. We're kind of just not playing well, trying to get our money back. So we decided to just call. Definitely not a call. This should be a fold, but we do call, and we take it down. Last hand that we play, we have pocket 3s. We make it 2x. 2x from the hijack. No, the cutoff. 2x from the cutoff. Get some callers. We flop a set. Flopping sets is cool. So we'll just bet 10 cents again. Hope someone has a 7 that they could come over the top with, or maybe an overpair, or just thinks we're full of it and wants to make a play at us. So we put in a 10-cent bet here, hoping for some action. It's now 7:30 a.m. We didn't really have a lot of hands to be played this night either, so it was a long, grueling session, and we are down. So this guy raises us, and we decide to put in a little more money here. He was probably just trying to steal from the button, but one's call I like because he has a lot of middling cards from that position of just calling in the big blind. Like he could have like 3, 4, 6, 5 things that would want to continue straight draw type hands. So king comes. He has 390 behind, so we want to price him for the river so that we commit most of his stack that he has to call anything on the river. So we put in $1.40 here. And he makes the call, so now he only has half pot in his stack. A 5 comes, so straight draws do get there, but he checks it. And we just put in the 250 here, and he ends up folding, and we take that one down to put us positive on our session, on our long session. So we're able to book another win, and a small win, but a win nonetheless. Played all night, made like $1.50 or something. But that's it. That's the end of that session, and now I can delete all these clips out of my iPad and play some more. So I'm putting a little session today as well for you guys. So that's it. We leave the table, book this session into our app. And that's what we made $1.48 the whole night. So that's it. We put that one in the book. Add another positive session, $2 to the bankroll. We're almost at $150 now, and we're gonna put in another couple hours today and tomorrow, and post up another session for you guys. All right.